Hey y'all. How you doing? Thank you. Hey y'all. Hey. So, as you join in today, this is a very trigger warning on this read, okay? This is a trigger warning for this read. This is a collective read, but it is a trigger warning. If you can't handle things that trigger you, then you might not be able to stay here while I give this read, okay? All right, keep in mind, this is a trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, okay? All right. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful and handsome collective. Hello, collective, how you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. One more time, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. It's in my profile in Instagram, and then it's also in my bio profile as well on TikTok, okay? So I was been having this same dream for the past 7 days, or more so a week. And it's more so of a continuation as to the read that I had yesterday. At the time when I was having these premonitions, or I was having, you know, these things come to me, I didn't understand why it was coming to me. So this is something, I'm not gonna lie, this is something that I really struggle with in regards to disseminating this information to you guys. But with change, you need to speak about it. You know, change or triggering brings change. So if you catch me pausing from time to time, it's because I'm just trying not to show that darker side to come out, okay? Like I said, this is a very trigger warning here, okay? So I was sitting here in my office space and I kept asking Spirit, what else do I need to know about what's going on here? This is about a child, okay? This is about a child that you're not connected to, you don't have communication with, either the mother or the father. So the other parents of this child that you share with this person has been completely hiding this child away from you, and of course it's for good reasoning here. My spirit showed me that the other parent of this child is fully aware that this child is being taken advantage of in many different ways. Whoever your ex-spouse or ex-lover is with, they are the person that's doing this. Your family is also aware that this is going on here. I was fixing up my cards and just getting it ready for today, and these cards fell out here. And I was going to put it back in the pile. My spirit said, no, keep these out and read it as is. So I'm going to do as such. So currently there's a friend of me here that's in a lot of anxiety. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know why you're here. You look weird. Why are you here? Goodbye. Okay. Why are you here? Anywho, you have a friend of me here that is filled with anxiety. Filled with anxiety because of the things that they decided to do with your family. So for who resonates with the story here, you may have a friend that may have slept with your past lover, ex, whatever here, and they're aware of your child. However that resonates. I'm just reading it how it's coming out. One of your child or children, however it resonates in your story, is currently going through childhood trauma because of what they're doing to this child behind the scenes. We have robbery and so my admins, if you see anyone just acting real crazy or belligerent, if you could just make sure you stay on top of just blocking them, because today is just like my energy is not where it's at today. Like I'm really pissed off today and I'm just trying to keep my composure. Whoever your ex was dealing with here, allow this person that they're with, their lover, allow their lover to do some inappropriate things towards this child. And the reason being that this happened in this way is because the person that your ex is with, they do this for a form of attention. And they wanted to get your ex's attention by doing things to harm the child. So they feel like if they put all of their energy and their effort, their nastiness and their foulness into hurting this child, that it will make that person, or more so your ex, want them more. Okay, Nidra, let me see. I'm gonna pick somebody that be on here regularly. If I don't, it's no hate, but I need somebody that be on here regularly that want to be an admin or a mod. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Okay. It could be a Sagittarius. So however it resonates, you could be the Sagittarius. They could be the Sagittarius, meaning your ex could be the Sagittarius, or their lover could be the Sagittarius. Mary, would you like to be a mod that has trust issues? Because people are finding out that they inappropriately, perfect. They inappropriately touch your child to get the attention of your lover. They're very afraid right now because not only are the child exhibiting, you know, for who guys can resonate with this here, you may have went through some very abusive experiences when you were young, so you may be able to resonate when I'm about to say this part here. You may have lost a little part of you to where you may have lost your joy, or you may kind of find yourself not sure what's going on. You're very, indecisive. Do this person love me? Do they not love me? As a child, you got all these type of feelings and all these things that are coming up to kind of understand why is everything is going through in the way that it's going through here. This person is going to jail. They're either going to be in jail, or it might be street justice. I'm just going to put it in that way. Because the type of things that they attempted to do to this child, so it has robbery and joy in reverse. So they attempted to steal this child's joy, like all the way, completely, like take it away. The child will have spurts or bursts of when they're feeling down or they're feeling low because they can't connect to you, or more so they can't get in contact with you. So it feels like there is a child that is wanting to reach out to you, but either the mother of the children, so the other parents who you share this child with, is doing everything possible to keep you away from this child, because if you just gonna shut that down. You just gonna shut it down. Fortunately, which is a good thing here, and I'm sick to my stomach that I even have to say this. So I feel like this child may have been inappropriately, okay? But this is in reverse. So this is, man. The reasoning behind this, the reasoning to attempting to take away a child's innocence is because they feel that they're not receiving the attention that the child is receiving from the other parent. So they attempt to compromise this child in very inappropriate ways to make them feel less than. Then on top of that, to add insult to injury, they would attempt to mock this child. Oh, your father's not coming back, your mother's not coming back. They'll do things to create some form of a mental something, a mental breakdown in this child, to be like, oh yeah, my dad's not coming back or my mom's not coming back. You're going to be reunited with this child. Now, what y'all do with this information, that's up to y'all. Whatever y'all do with this information, that's up to y'all. This family dynamic here has connections to lawyers and judges. It gets deep, and we're going deep today. So deep that they were actually paying a judge and lawyer to throw the case. So you can't have access to this child. So you can't bond with this child. So you can't communicate with this child. Just because you wear a robe, just because you wear a robe, don't mean that you exempt from a good ass whipping. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Just because you are a judge on a bench does not exempt you from a good cortas. The things people do for money, the type of things that people are willing to do for money is appalling. They're trying to torment this child. This person that your ex is with is trying to torment you, but they don't want you to be aware of what's going on. It's like a silent dig or a silent jab towards you, but you ain't supposed to be aware of what's going on. Whoever resonates with this story, you even went as far as calling the cops, DHS, DYFS, DCS, whatever. You've been consistently calling and reporting, hey, something's not right. Something's off. And they keep completely dismissing you like you were crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. None of that. There's a lot of people head that's going to be on a silver platter. Plain talk, bad manners. There's a lot of people's head that's going to be on a silver platter because of what they did to this innocent child. The only card that came up in regards to zodiac signs so far is Sagittarius. Your family worked with your ex or the parent of your child to take the child away from you and to put that child into a redundant cesspit of generational trauma. The things I truly want to say, but I just cannot. I must keep it cute. To know that you have a family dynamic that hates you that much, that they're willing to go the extra mile to ensure they torture the next generation, meaning your child, as such as what they did to you. To sit here and to think and to be able to process what this family is trying to do towards you is man. All for attention. All for attention. Big, hard, back-abled adults, so-called adults, they want attention, but you're doing it at the sake or the sacrifice of a young child. When I tell you that they won't even be able to show their face off of their block, their streets, the avenue, their boulevard, the lane, the whatever, however, when I say when this come out, the way people gonna be looking for them in the daytime with a flashlight is gonna be like, die. And it's well deserved. It's well deserved. The outcome of what's going to happen to these individuals in a very, very belligerent and ignorant way, it is well due. It's well due. Dangerous is upright. Pretending. They're pretending that everything is fine. They're pretending. They're trying to make this child fear them. And they're doing things in a way to where this child perceives them as dangerous. I'm just feeling the energy of the collective. I'm tapping into the collective energy here. And I feel like you don't look at this person as dangerous. I even feel like you don't even fear this person. You don't. You would actually stand toe to toe, 10 toes down in this person's face, i.e. the parent, 10 toes down with this other parent and be like, yo, what's up? Whether you're masculine or feminine energy, that's just what I'm feeling. They even went as far as to do spell work to keep you not able to be notified in regards to what is happening with this child. You may have been having a lot of telepathic moments or quick moments of information or messages that are coming from you, meaning your child's name, or you're getting a quick something and you be like, you know what I mean? And it may push you to go into prayer mode or affirmation, like however you do your thing, but you keep hearing your child's name lately or recently, and you're trying to figure out something is off. This is what's off. I tell you, they're going to peel. They're going to peel it back. The way they're going to handle this person, Lord Father, they're going to peel it back. And this person's not only afraid of you, terrified of you, because they know you don't play no games when it comes to your child or children. You don't play any games. You don't play no games. And this person is terrified of you finding this out. They're terrified of going to jail for the malicious, ignorant thing or things that they're doing towards an innocent child. The other child's parents, the child that you shared, the parent, if that makes sense, the other parent that's staying with that child also can't face you. So they were aware that their lover was doing this to your child or children, and they stayed quiet. They stayed quiet. They ain't even gonna be able to step outside, bruh. You know why? Because there are a lot of people that are watching and looking for information in regards to you. Your ex-lover or your ex-spouse have been speaking so outlandishly ignorant about you to other people that it actually drew a crowd to you So these people want to see who you are, what you are. Your man, they checking you every day. Either you are aware of it or you're not aware of it, however it resonates. But you have a group of people that are watching you, trying to figure out who's telling the truth versus who's telling the lies. Here's how karma gonna be so effing sweet. People have questions, but they have no answers. People have questions and they have the right, correct, valid questions in regards to what is happening to this child, because this child has been around other people and they see the child could be in a very meekly state, very closed off, don't want to talk to anybody, you know, very afraid, very fragile in that kind of way. You may get a call. You just may get a call that this was handled in a very street way. We're just going to put it that way. Because the people that they lied to about you are going to turn against them. You're doing that to a child, but yet you're speaking ill of the collective. That's why I always say, speak the truth, and nothing but the truth is going to always set you free. I stamp that so hard. That's my life motto. That's my soul motto. Speak the truth, and nothing but the truth is going to always set you free. I stamp that. I don't even play with that. That's literally, it's etched within me. Speak the truth and nothing but the truth, no matter how harsh it is. And yes, this is very harsh, but it needs to be stated for truth to start the change. The other parent of the child that you share is so afraid of you. So afraid of you. Imagine you with another person, or they're with another person, and you don't care about that. You care about the safety of the child that they took or snatched away from you ignorantly, because they want to appease everybody. Just want to keep appeasing this family and these lovers, and for the sake of an innocent child. For the sake of an innocent child. When I tell you, I sat with this message. I sat with it, and all you kept hearing on me more so. Prayers, prayers, prayers. God, 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 please, please, please help me through this. And I'm talking about the karmic, because they are truly guilty for what they have done towards this child. And all I kept hearing was cries of people who are trying to like repent, or I never do it again. I didn't mean it. Please don't let them come after me. They saying this about you. They don't want you to come after them, but they, baby, they innocently hurting a child. And they don't want you to come for them. Imagine that. Now you see why everything making sense? Now you see why they went above and beyond to try to get you out of here, to try to unalive you, to pre-transition you out, because they never wanted this secret to come out, and this should have never been a secret. It should have never been, period. It should have never been, period. Period. This is all you dealing with. The type of individuals that are surrounding your child. This is the type of mentality that surrounds this child. belong to the streets, alcoholic. So your ex-spouse, ex-lover here is an alcoholic. They drink like it's no tomorrow. Excuse me. They do things inappropriately around this child too. So this, but in a very unstable way, meaning if they have one too many, their vision starts to be impaired. You can see a change because they took too much. They overconsume this. So the child is seeing them in a very different way because of the overconsumption of this. Family is aware of this. Your family work together to help that other parent to take your child away from you and then to try, attempt. I'm telling you, they tried so many attempts to pre-transition you out. They don't even understand what type of beast they just awaken within you. They ain't hearing, but I promise you they go feel. I'm telling you, they go feel. They go feel something that they don't even know or knew that they could feel. I know what I'm saying. How'd you find that out? How do you know that? That's the wrong response, karmic. Wrong response. How do they know that? That's the wrong response. Why in the flying F are you inappropriately doing things, wicked things to a child? A friend was involved in this too. It say friend and frenemy, not so? Friend and frenemy. Your own friend that you can, your own friend. The way they go chew out your fucking edges, the way they go yam down your edges, karmic. This friend is afraid of you retaliating. That, because you see it clear as day. They praying that you don't. Please, please, please. Why did they not have that same energy for this child? If you got an issue with the adult, that's cool, because adults, we can handle that. But a child, an innocent, vulnerable child that depends on the protection from their parent, and you completely gave that away and just, oh yeah, you won't turn a blind eye. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this ain't going to end well. I gotta be careful what I say, but I'm telling you. This ain't going to end well for them. I put my everything in that. Rebellion. Oh, it's going to be a rebellion. They're going to see another side that they've never, ever seen before. Ever. To be able to go to bed at night knowing somebody doing this to so-called friend or lover or whatever, they aware that that person doing it to this child and they staying quiet. Family members are aware that this is happening and they staying quiet. And you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to get you out of there. Pay attention to that, hear that, and hear that well. They so afraid of you, they try to get you out of here first so they can take this to their grave. No. When this person go to their grave, the truth is what they will be taking. They will be taking the truth to their grave. The truth, not lies. That's why I always say, make sure you put the right information on the tombstone. I know what I say when I say what I say. Put the right information on the tombstone. Not no loving memory of. This person was not a loving memory of anything. To have the notion to think that thought and to go through with that thought and be okay to doing that to a child. I know people say we ride at dawn, boo, we ride now. I'm not riding at no dawn. I'm riding now. Dawn? Nah, boo. That's too late. I'm riding now. The child is going to heal from this. They're going to heal from this. They're going to have a lot of boundaries, though, and that's of course, that's going to be warranted. But this child is going to be able to, man, they took your child away from you to do this to your child. They paid court officials. They paid court officials to throw the case. Hear that well. They paid court officials to throw your case. To take your child away from you aggressively and try to pin you as such with no identity. Oh, you this, and oh, you that, and you this, and you that. And the whole time you speaking and you speaking loudly, but no one wants to hear what you have to say. That judge need to be yanked the off that bench, their license or whatever, however, whatever they need to take to ensure that they become a judge, everything will be revoked. I said, just because you wear a robe, don't exempt you from a fucking ass whooping. It don't exempt you from one. And the way that these people go, the way these people going to. Because if you are a judge, an appointed person of law, you need to act as such. You need to act accordingly, meaning you're supposed to uphold the law honestly and unbiasedly. But they became biased because money talks. That rober, that person on the bench is not safe either. They ain't safe either. Plain talk, bad fucking manners. You don't like it, oh well. Oh fucking well. You taking money and you knowing that they doing this to this child? The one thing I cannot stand about mankind sometimes is that people won't flinch or they won't bat an eye unless it's happening to them. And I think that's the most bogus BS ever type of behavior I've ever seen. I cannot stand that within humankind. I cannot stand that type of behavior. I can't stand it. Just because it's not happening to you, you're going to stay quiet and you know this is happening. Yeah, I got a big issue with that. A big one. Those are what you would call the enablers. Those are the enablers. But don't worry. I'm telling you. Who don't hear will feel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. As much as I'm trying to stay as cool as a cucumber, I'm telling you, who don't hear will feel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that is the tea. That was the tea. For some of you guys, you may have even went to jail or they may even put you in a mental asylum so they can have some form of documentation to work against you so you could never see this child or children again. The beast has awakened. You have no idea. You have no idea. I don't like to see innocent babies. I don't like to see babies, period, children, period. I don't like to see it. I have a very soft spot for kids. I have a very soft spot for kids. I don't like to see kids going through wicked things. I just don't. Because it's unnecessary. They took the child away to abuse the child. They took the child away to abuse the child. To spite who? To spite you? Everything being surfaced. That's why they're so afraid of you. They try to unalive you. Or we got to get this person out of here. They're going to bring too much heat. The type of conversations that these big hardback abled people be having with other hardback able people is so infuriating. It is so infuriating. No, keep that quiet. Keep that hush. You can't keep stuff like this hush. You cannot. That generational ways, that backyard way of thinking and that backyard way of pattern of living life, no more. It cannot happen anymore. It just cannot. It can't. I come from the Pluto generation. From the 1980 to what, 86, 89, whatever. So if you know, you know. I'm part of the Pluto generation. If you know, you know. And we coming up and we changing stuff. We not going for this anymore. We're not going for abuse anymore. Mental abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, family abuse. We're not going through any type of abuse anymore. Imagine you trying to break all of this foulness that these so-called creatures and parasites keep wanting to reinvigorate and revamp and recycle and putting into your child is an issue for me, a big issue for me, a big issue for me. My so-called mother always told me your mouth too big for a reason. Now I understand why my mouth too big, because it speaks nothing but truth. And that heifer, that bald-headed cow, you could never take my truth. My truth was so harsh. It would make her literally sick. Fate. Fate. Things are going to work so well in your favor. So well in your favor. So well in your favor. It's going to shock you and it's going to shock them. That's the last thing that they hid from you. Insurance policy, fraudulent medical records, food stamp fraud, medical fraud, all different types of fraudulent things. And guess what? They're trying to put it on you. They trying to put all these cases that they created on you, and it's going to backfire. They telling everybody that this is what you do, and you would never, ever do anything like this. Not even harm a child. You would never do anything like this. Yeah, man, Nora, man. I ain't gonna repeat what you said, but yeah. I agree. Because, baby, Ooh. Baby. This whole group family dynamic is going to feel very pre-transitional. Very pre-transitional. I just keep hearing the awake of the beast. That's what I keep hearing. The awakening of the beast. That's all I keep hearing. That's all I keep hearing. They have no idea. They have no idea, bruh. Lost in mushroom. Lost and mushroom. Imagine they want to normalize inappropriately touching children. You went through this as a child. Because they can't get to you, well, we're going to get to this child. Okay. This whole group is pre-transitional. They don't want to face you. They don't want to face the consequences. They don't want to face the reaction of the community. They don't want to face anything that's dealing with you. You're like the rooster. When the sun wakes up and the rooster comes up with the sun and you just cock-a-doodle-and-do, your voice is so strong. It breaks through lies. It breaks through lies. You see right through these devils. Devil is an understatement. Creature is an understatement. Parasite is an understatement. It's a good thing you said that, Mary, crowing. I've mentioned before, I think I said maybe last week or so, but I said I saw like over 150 crows. I was getting out the grocery store, putting the groceries in the car. And I lied to you not, I saw over 150 black crows making a circle. They just keep going in circles. I've mentioned that. I think I probably mentioned it on my birthday or something, but I've mentioned that recently. Now you coming and saying crows. Now I understand why the crows was there. Crows mean transition. That's what that means. The end. That's what crows mean. Yeah, everything is being excavated. Everything is being excavated from this house. The child and all. This child is going through neglect. Neglect. You're going to allow your lover, and I'm not saying you, but meaning the other parent's lover. This karmic allowed their lover to interfere with this child inappropriately. I ain't going to say, but you just kind of figure it out on your own. This says the future in reverse and the ghost. They don't have a future. We'll just put it that way. They do not have a future at all. They don't. And when people are now asking questions, they're going to backtrack. I didn't say that, and I never said that, and I never, and that's how they sounding, like a hit dog. You know how hit dogs will holler? This is how they sounding right now. A hit dog hollering. Story. Yes. Everyone gonna realize and put 2 and 2 and get 4. And they're gonna realize that something is off with this dynamic of that so-called ex that you have a child with. Something not right with you. Watch. Perspective is going to change. The perspective is going to change. The gloves are off. Ain't no gloves. I could see an adult. You got an issue on an adult? Yeah, cool. We yell at each other, curse each other out, whatever, however, okay, cool. But to come for an innocent child, the collective's child, I'm telling you, they don't want to face you. They don't want to face you. You know that's pissing me off. That they can't even face you. They can't face you. They're afraid of you because what they have done. They are afraid of you because of what they have done. Got guilt here. Guilty as sin. Adversity and judgment. They are being harsh. Harsh. So, are they being judged so harshly? They're being judged very harshly. Very harshly. Very harshly. They're in grief because they don't want to get caught. They don't even care about the state of the child today. They only worrying because they getting caught. They only worrying because they getting caught. That's why they're in grief. Not because of the child, clearly. Because they're now finally getting caught. Your ex-lover or your ex-spouse is going to have a very hard time living the life that they used to live. They're going to have a very hard time showing their face in their community or neighborhood. They're going to have a very, 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 very hard time. Very hard time. Your own family members doing this foulness. Their family members are doing this foulness. Two families connect together to harm you, and you still here. Big dog. Big dog. Big MFer. They're going to blow everything wide open. They're afraid of your power, child. They are afraid. Absolutely afraid. Terrified. Fear your power. Good. Good. Health is good. Like I said, this child is going to make a completely 100% turnaround. But for this child to have to go through this, enough is enough of this mess. Enough is enough of this mess. There are so many adults that are out there that would love to partake in adult activities. Why can't you go find an adult to partake in that said activities? No, you want to go for an innocent child. Then you want to hide behind the scenes and doing spell work to hide it. I can't stand a coward I can't stand a coward MFer. I cannot. I can't stand a coward MFer. I can't stand a coward MFer that behind the scenes on fake profiles. I cannot stand a coward MFer. I can't. It irritates me to no end that you feel that you are powerful quietly behind our back. And then when we speak up and speak out, oh, whoa, 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 no, no. Oh, okay. Why you can't keep that same energy, karmic? Very unclean spirits. Very unclean. But they want us to fear them, to fear foulness and nastiness and stinkness. You want me to fear your foulness and stinkness? I just don't have no fear in my heart for anybody. I don't live in fear. I don't cause fear to anyone. So there's no reason for me to live in fear or be in fear of anyone. I don't care who it is. And I mean that, standing in this 5 foot 11 inch body. I mean what I said. I fears no one. I don't cause fear to no one, and I don't live in fear. I don't need to fear anybody. I don't. So knowing this, collectively speaking, generally speaking, them being aware that you're not afraid of them makes them even ever more afraid. Good, because you just released the beast. You ain't understanding. This child will come back to you. But to know that a child was taken away from you to be put into a position in that manner, in that heinous manner, that's what's not sitting right with me. Because the child was doing well with you. They put you in so much compromising positions to get you to lose your job, to get you to lose your home, to call you all kinds of gardening tools, to say you own some kind of paraphernalia, to say that you are over consuming beverages. They did everything possible to desecrate your good name. Now look at them. I said message of warning. I said the beast. You ain't hearing what I said. You ain't hearing what I said. I said the beast. I said the beast. I said the beast. I know when y'all get off here, y'all gonna sit with y'all team, your spirit guide, and whoever, however way you do your thing. You gonna sit with that team. They're gonna guide you. Pay attention, boo. They're going to guide you. And they're going to be, oh no, please forgive me. Please, God, please. There's no God. God don't even exist in this when it comes to them. God don't exist. Yeah, I may trigger some of y'all, and that's okay. God don't exist in these barren, empty bodies or souls. God don't exist within them creatures. It don't. So spare me of all, spare me with that. They innocently, intentionally, inappropriately interfered with a minor. That's what they did. So ain't no praying to God or repenting and I'm sorry and I didn't mean to do this. This wasn't just one time. This wasn't one time. Multiple occasions. And they tried everything possible to keep it from you. No way you doing malicious, hateful things, acts towards the innocents and then want to fix your foul mouth karmic to ask for forgiveness. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They're going to fall before their knees. They're going to fall, and they're going to fall hard. Secrets is in reverse. There's no more secrets. This is the last bit of secrets. They're going to fall so hard. They're going to fall so hard. There's no rescue. There's no support. None, nothing, nothing. Nothing for what they're getting ready to experience. Your coward ex-lover or whatever you want to call that cesspit of hawk and spit. That is the most diabolical cesspit of hawk and spit that you can.
It's getting dark, so.
I don't know if you just heard that. It says it's getting dark. I don't know if you just heard that. It literally just said it's just getting dark, and it wasn't my voice. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You see how spirit does work? It said it's getting dark. I'm telling you. Man, this spiritual message and source. spiritual message and source. It's getting dark. Like DMX says, hell is hot. DMX said it best. Hell is hot. Hell is hot. Huh. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Huh. This person may try to get another person to come towards you to have a conversation. I don't even think that will be in the best bet or interest for this karmic. The other parent, I don't think that will be wise. I just don't. I just don't. I don't think that will be wise. To pass on, message to pass on. Communication is in reverse. Can you go speak to the collective? Can you tell the collective I'm trying to get in contact with them? This is what you're going to learn. They regret what they've done so bad to their own child. They regret. Putting this child in compromising positions and say, oh, your dad ain't coming back, your mom ain't coming back. Okay, I know what I'm saying. That's what the karmic telling this child. But it's okay. Reunion is here. If they think they ignorant, they think they're ignorant. Oh, okay. They ain't see ignorant. They don't even know what ignorant is. Great news. Thank you, Spirit. You're going to be reunited with this child. That's the great news. As I mentioned, with growth and support, this child will grow. With growth and support. Baby. The wrath that's getting ready to be unleashed. The wrath. People that they so-called turned against you. So far, I just had Sagittarius. That was the only sign I had so far. They welcomed this to themselves. They did. They welcomed this. Imagine you doing this to a child and you telling this child to stay quiet, be quiet. Don't speak up about abuse. People normalizing abuse. And there are many forms of abuse. And you want an innocent child, a young child, to normalize that abuse is okay? How can I say this, Spirit? I don't know how to say this, child. The group that was a part of this, I'll just say they're not safe. We'll just put it that way. They ain't safe. They're desperate. They're desperate to figure out something. They're desperate to turn the tables. They're desperate for a new outcome, a new change. This is why they were trying to fight you tooth and nail in court to hide the abuse. That lawyer or whoever lawyer that they were working with is a part of that. Their license will be revoked. And the judge or judges that worked on this case as well too, they'll be yanked all the way off the bench. They're going to be yanked off. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Power is in reverse, meaning they don't have any power. They can't sit on the chair and try to, you ever notice, especially for the ones that are going through court cases and custody cases at this moment, because it's a pattern. And I'm a very psychological person. I think in a different way. I think very deep. But I noticed the pattern is that when the child is doing extremely well with that parent, they always attempt to take or yank the child away from the parent that is doing everything well for that child. So the people can keep coming back to the system, to keep putting money back into the system, so the lawyers can so the lawyers can keep getting paid out. The judges keep getting paid out. It's a pattern, a well-oiled machine of a pattern of the things that they're trying to do. Humanity is in reverse. Humanity, meaning the world. When this go live, when your story go live, no one is going to be rocking with this. This person is not going to be able to show their face, because their face is going to be plastered all over, from the small minions all the way up to the big ones. From the small minions all the way up to the big ones. Some gonna be like, oh no, I'm out of here. And this is my funeral dress. They're gonna be like, no, I'm out of here, I'm out of here. I can't deal with that. Yeah, they take the cowardly way out. They take the cowardly way out. Anyone that can cause harmful and malicious intent towards someone. And when people find out that they're doing the malicious thing and the first thing they want to do is pre-transition themselves out, I don't care what no one say, that is a mother effing coward in my book. That would always be a coward in my book, knowing that you are causing harshness towards innocent people, and the first thing you want to do is to pre-transition yourself out prematurely. A big BITCH move. A big BITCH move. They don't want to deal with the consequences. So they pre-transition out. Cowards. Community. There's nothing that they can say. Everything points to them. How they gonna blame you when you don't even have access to the child? You ain't communicating with. How they gonna blame you? They're fighting. Five of Wands. Scared. Knight of Pentacles. Scared out their mind. Oh, I don't know what to do. They found out, and you said this was gonna work. Imagine they doing spell work to unalive you. That little stupid Toy Story candles they playing with. Dollar store candles, stupid Toy Story candles. Toy candles they playing with. To take you up out of here. That's why mommy's sick. And daddy's sick. You see how the karma's starting to turn back around? Mommy's sick. Daddy's sick. Sister, brother sick. Some going mentally insane. Some can't stand the sight of your face or your voice. Because your truth is that harsh and brash. Well, we don't give not one flying F what you think, karmic. But you go pay for what you did to this innocent child. You go pay. You will pay. You will pay for what you did to this innocent child. Telling you, the world, they go pay. They go pay for it. You won't come up the victor. Ten of Swords, they've hit rock bottom mentally. And if you've been rocking with me for some time, I always say, make sure that you protect your mind, because if you don't, and that falls apart, everything else falls apart as well too. Nobody from your past, and I mean nobody, should have access to you or have any openings to be able to come back into your life, because everybody that is from your past was fully aware that this was happening. They enabled this nastiness, and they sat back and twiddled their thumbs and became quiet. Nobody from your past should have access to you. Nobody. I don't care how long it was. Nobody. None of them. All these pick-me's out here. So many pick-me's that willing to do anything. Hey, can you, hey. And they completely just go over that. And they want to spite you. Spite you? They're the ones that can't even face you. How you trying to spite somebody that you can't even face? Make that make sense? They trying to spite somebody that they can't even face. Make that make sense, man? This is the person that hates you that much but can't even face you in your face for the hate that they have towards you? Make it make sense, man. They only feel powerful when they are far away from you, because they need you to see them as the powerful one. They have no power, clearly. They have none. They're the ones rallying up Tom, Dick, and Harry. We call them the unters. Add a C. C-U-N-T-E-R-S. We call them the unters. Add the C in front, the unters, and you catch them adrift. We call them the unters because of how they move and the things that they do. They hate you that much. Listen and listen to me well. And this is a general statement. This goes for racism, ageism, all the isms. They hate something about you so much that they can never face you in front of your face. But they hate you. They detest you, but they can't face you. Cowards. They can't even give you that much respect. That much respect to face you. Gangstalking you on every platform to make you afraid, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. Clearly is a reason why they do it. Gang stalkers. They need a gang of people to stalk you. Big old you, not even little you. You the big one. Big old you. And I mean in spirit and connection. That's what I mean when I say big old you. They need a gang of stalkers to stalk you. A gang of them. They don't make sense. They never will make sense. Yes, they don't like to bathe. They don't like to shower themselves. And they don't like to bathe. They hate the soap. I promise you, if you was to put a bath bomb in between those, between that bath bomb would just completely disintegrate in 2.2 seconds. very unclean. So I don't take, this is just me, my opinion of things. I'm not afraid of no group that can't even show who they truly are. Child, please. I'm not afraid of someone that's using fake profiles to make themselves feel better about themselves or stronger about themselves. Just because you behind a fake screen don't mean that you won't get, who don't hear gonna feel. Just because you behind a fake page don't mean you can't feel, boo. Whatever. Whatever. These individuals, these parasites, these nastiness is nothing to fear. Nothing. And when they see that you like, you really show your energy, your beast comes out, they're like, oh, whoa, wait, whoa, well, wait, whoa, what's going on? Yeah. Yes, they say touch not the anointed, but there's a reason why the anointed have that much energy and light to them. These MFers, these nasty ninjas. Nasty ninjas. Baby. They're going to be begging. I'm telling you, hear me and hear me well. They're going to be begging for this to stop. They're going to be begging for people to leave them alone. Imagine that, but they doing it to you, but quietly behind the scene. But here's the kicker. People not going to be doing it quietly behind the scenes. They're going to be up in their face with it. What's up? Oh, I don't want no problem. I don't want no. Yeah, you wanted all the smoke, right, Carmen? You wanted all the smoke, right, Stanker friend? It's some real ignorant people out here, boo. Oh, okay. Who don't give a flying F, and they gonna put it right in front of your face. You did what now? The parent or the other parent failed your child. The other parent failed your child. And there's no coming back from that. Jail is not going to be a nice place for them to be. You know what they do to people like that in jail? Sometimes the COs be like, I ain't see nothing. Oh, what happened? Oh, I ain't see nothing. Three of Swords. Oh, God, please, God, please, 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 God. Some even leaving spirituality and going back to their first origin of things, because I'm hearing Ya Allah. I'm hearing Ya Allah. So I don't even feel like this was this person's first religion, I guess you can say. I'm hearing Ya Allah, and I just keep hearing it. Someone's praying to Allah. You don't get to pray. I don't care what background you're from. I want to make this very clear. You cannot do wickedness and vileness towards other people, hide it, and then go back to another walk of life or religion or whatever the case may be and think that you're going to be protected by that said thing. It goes for all paths, no matter which path you choose, your spiritual path, religious path, whatever, however. You ain't safe, boo. This sums it up. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. You playing with spell work. Now you going back to another religion because it's not working out for you or you afraid of the outcome. Nah, them spirits came to collect, boo. Them spirits came to collect. You got to pay up, boo. I keep saying energy is real. People don't understand truly how energy works, or more so, they don't understand how energy works. Energy works through many people, many different kinds of people. So continue, karmic, with trying to get yourself out of this. You're only making this worse for yourself. There's some very, 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 very strong individuals on this live that pray like no other. Y'all don't play. Your team don't play with you. Your team, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your big ones, you got whoever, however way you do your thing. Some of y'all really strong in spirit. All you gotta do is say something and you be like, ooh, damn, that's the beast. See, they think the beast is a physical thing. They trying to beat you spiritually. They trying to beat you spiritually, but they didn't realize that you the one. You one of them. Spiritually, you one of them. You one of them. But don't worry, who don't hear? Who don't hear? Who feel? They wanted to use spirituality against you. Imagine that. They never wanted to awaken the beast. The light within. That's the beast. The light within. They don't even realize what they did when they did all this foolishness. They don't realize. God help them soul? Absolutely not. They don't get no more saving points and no more redemption and no more repentance. They don't get none of flying of any of that. They don't get any of that. Since you want to be big and bad, karmic, since you want to be a big wajan, since you want to be a big bully, well, the spirits will show you just how strong of a bully they are. Energy is very real. Energy is very real. You see, when you go and you pray, oh, I need $10, and you go outside, you may find $10 on the ground. That's energy, boo. Another way would be, dang, I wish I could get some coffee there. I wish somebody paid for my coffee for free. You go into a coffee shop, hey, this one's on me. Didn't you just not pray about that? Energy never lies. Energy never lies. Just as how you can pray for good things or greater things in your life, there are people that pray for the lesser things in their life. And it has to manifest because that's just how energy works. It could never be destroyed. It can only be transferred. Energy could never, ever, ever be destroyed. Transferred, yes. Destroyed, no. And they have no idea. They have no idea how energy works. There are some very ignorant people out here. They go outside, somebody want to fight and argue with them. Oh, what's going on? They get into a car accident. They fell and they broke their leg. They fell and they broke their arm. Somebody cuffed them real hard in their face. Somebody come after them with some kind of whatever apparatus. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But isn't that the energy, the foul energy you putting out, karmic? You putting out hateful energy, and you afraid of that same hateful, foul energy you pushing out. You just pushing it out. You just pushing it out. You don't care. You don't care about no one. You just pushing it out, and you don't think it's not going to come back to you? Okay. I said, who don't hear will feel. Who don't hear will feel. And they go feel. They don't have to believe anything. Let them not believe. That's okay. Because I'm at the stage where I'm like, oh, you don't believe? Okay, you believe? Okay, either way is fine with me. I'm not here to, you gotta believe. No, you gonna see it for yourself. I'm gonna speak my truth, generally speaking. I'm gonna always speak my truth. If you believe me, cool. If you don't believe me, cool. Either way, I know I'm good. So, this child will get justice for this. A friend, a frenemy, an ex-lover, ex-spouse, however it resonates in your story, but there was a friend that was involved in this. And there's a friend that is definitely afraid of you too. I don't understand why y'all could be these karmics could be afraid of the things that they're doing. I don't understand. You doing it. You doing it. No stone left unturned. No stone left unturned. You go see. You be like, dang. Well, they were warned. You go see. Ooh, I'm not even getting into letters today. I'm just gonna go straight to the to these here to see who's involved, and I'm getting out of here. I need to go outside and I need to ground myself and release all this energy that came to me. And yeah, all right. Okay. So Taurus, you could be, they could be. I said Sagittarius. Aries, you could be, they could be. Sagittarius. Libra. Should have never came for the collective child. If you want to be out there, karmic, and be a gardening tool, by all means, be a gardening tool. But leave the innocence out of your effery. Leave the innocence out of your effery. Aquarius. Leo. I'm going to do 3 more. Capricorn. Libra. 1 more. Taurus. Okay, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for the gifts and for the super chats. It is truly appreciated. Yeah, this was a hard one, but it had to be said. All right, so till next time, guys.